Hey guys, welcome to Pokemon. So in today's video we are gonna see, what if Ash and Cynthia uncovered Galar's dark secret, part 2. Before starting, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you are interested in Pokemon fanfictions. Now without wasting any more time, let's dive in. Ash and Cynthia, having uncovered significant clues in Hoenn's ancient underwater facility, felt a renewed urgency to unravel the mysteries surrounding Eternatus energy and its potential misuse. As they emerged from the depths, the ocean waves crashing around them, they couldn't shake the feeling that they were on the brink of a major breakthrough. Their discovery of the partially activated device, pulsing with residual energy, hinted at an ancient power source intertwined with modern ambitions. Back on land, they convened with local experts and researchers in Lilycove City, who helped them piece together a timeline of events linking Hoenn's legendary Pokemon and the newfound anomalies. The discussions revealed that these disturbances weren't isolated incidents but part of a larger pattern that spanned centuries. The Hoenn region, with its rich history of legendary Pokemon and primal energies, seemed to be a focal point for forces that sought to harness these powers for unknown ends. Ash and Cynthia decided to delve deeper into the legends surrounding Hoenn's mythical Pokemon, particularly Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza. They journeyed to the Weather Institute, a research center renowned for its studies on Hoenn's weather patterns and their connections to legendary Pokemon. There, they met with Professor Maple, a leading expert in ancient Pokemon lore and environmental phenomena. Professor Maple provided crucial insights into the ancient texts and artifacts they had discovered, shedding light on the historical context of the energies they were investigating. According to the professor, the underwater facility they had explored was once part of a vast network of ancient research outposts established by a long-lost civilization that sought to understand and control the primal energies of Kyogre and Groudon. This civilization believed that by harnessing these energies, they could achieve unparalleled power and prosperity. However, their attempts to manipulate these forces had catastrophic consequences, leading to the ruin of their civilization and the sealing away of their knowledge in hidden facilities. With this new understanding, Ash and Cynthia realized that the device they had found in the underwater facility was a key component of a larger mechanism designed to tap into and control these primal energies. It was clear that someone had reactivated this device, setting off a chain reaction of disturbances that threatened to destabilize the region. Determined to prevent history from repeating itself, Ash and Cynthia set out to track down the remaining components of the ancient mechanism. Their quest led them across Hoenn, from the arid deserts of Route 111 to the lush jungles of Route 119, each step bringing them closer to their goal. Along the way, they faced numerous challenges, including natural obstacles, wild Pokemon, and remnants of the Eclipse Syndicate still intent on exploiting the energies they had uncovered. Their journey culminated at the Sky Pillar, a towering structure said to be a gateway to the heavens and a sacred site connected to Rayquaza, the legendary Pokemon that had once quelled the ancient conflict between Kyogre and Groudon. The Sky Pillar stood as a monument to balance and harmony, its towering spires reaching into the sky like fingers grasping at the clouds. As they ascended the Sky Pillar, Ash and Cynthia felt a growing sense of anticipation and awe. The air was thick with an electric charge, and the ground beneath them seemed to hum with latent power. They knew they were nearing the heart of the storm, the place where the ancient mechanism's final component was hidden. At the summit of the Sky Pillar, they discovered a majestic altar carved from the very rock of the mountain, adorned with intricate carvings depicting the legendary Pokemon of Hoenn. At the center of the altar lay the final piece of the ancient mechanism, a crystal orb that pulsed with a vibrant energy that resonated with the device they had found in the underwater facility. As they approached the altar, the sky darkened, and the winds howled around them. The atmosphere crackled with energy, and a sense of foreboding settled over them. It was clear that their actions had not gone unnoticed, and that the forces they were dealing with were far more potent and unpredictable than they had anticipated. Before they could secure the crystal orb, they were confronted by a shadowy figure who emerged from the swirling mists around the altar. This figure, cloaked in darkness and exuding an aura of menace, revealed himself as the true orchestrator behind the recent disturbances. His name was Dr. Ignatius, a rogue scientist obsessed with unlocking the secrets of Eternatus energy and using it to reshape the world according to his twisted vision. Dr. Ignatius had spent years researching ancient civilizations and their interactions with primal energies. He had discovered the remnants of the ancient mechanism and had been working to reactivate it, believing it held the key to unlimited power. His experiments had caused the recent anomalies, and he intended to use the mechanism to tap into the energies of Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza to create a new world order under his control. Ash and Cynthia stood their ground, ready to confront Dr. Ignatius and thwart his plans. They knew they had to stop him from harnessing the primal energies and prevent the catastrophic consequences that would follow. The battle that ensued was fierce and intense, with Ash and Cynthia facing off against Dr. Ignatius and his team of powerful, genetically enhanced Pokémon. The Sky Pillar shook with the force of their clash, as Ash and Cynthia unleashed their Pokémon's full potential in a desperate bid to protect the Crystal Orb and prevent Dr. Ignatius from completing the ancient mechanism. Pikachu's thunderbolts crackled through the air, while Cynthia's Garchomp roared with fury, its Dragon Rush attacks cleaving through the stormy skies. Despite their efforts, Dr. Ignatius proved to be a formidable opponent, using his knowledge of ancient energies to counter their strategies and exploit the weaknesses of their Pokémon. He activated the Crystal Orb, causing it to glow with an intense, blinding light that threatened to engulf the entire Sky Pillar. Just as it seemed that Dr. Ignatius might succeed in his plans, Ash and Cynthia's bond with their Pokémon and each other shone through. They drew upon their shared experiences and the strength of their friendship to rally their Pokémon and launch a final, coordinated assault. Pikachu and Garchomp, fueled by the determination of their trainers, unleashed a devastating combination of thunder and dragon claw that struck the crystal orb and shattered it into 1,000 shards. The energy backlash from the shattered orb sent shockwaves through the Sky Pillar, destabilizing the ancient mechanism and disrupting Dr. Ignatius's control over the primal energies. The storm clouds parted, and the winds calmed, as the latent energies dissipated into the ether. Defeated and disheartened, Dr. Ignatius was apprehended by the authorities, his plans for domination thwarted by Ash and Cynthia's unwavering resolve. With the ancient mechanism rendered inoperable, the threat of catastrophic energy manipulation was averted, and the balance of Hoenn's primal energies was restored. As the dust settled, Ash and Cynthia stood atop the Sky Pillar, gazing out over the vast expanse of Hoenn with a sense of accomplishment and relief. They had faced down one of their greatest challenges and emerged victorious, their bond stronger than ever. Their journey through Hoenn had deepened their understanding of the forces they were dealing with and the responsibilities that came with their roles as protectors of the Pokémon world. They knew that their work was far from over, and that there would always be new threats and challenges to confront. With the crisis averted and the ancient mechanism dismantled, Ash and Cynthia returned to Lilycove City, where they were met with gratitude and admiration from the local community. They spent some time recuperating and reflecting on their journey, sharing stories and insights from their adventures. As they prepared to part ways once more, Ash and Cynthia reaffirmed their commitment to protecting the world from those who sought to exploit its most powerful energies. They knew that their partnership had been forged in the crucible of adversity and that it would endure through whatever trials lay ahead. With a final farewell, Ash boarded a ship bound for Galar, while Cynthia returned to Sinnoh to continue her research. They carried with them the lessons they had learned and the knowledge that, no matter where their paths might lead, they would always stand together against the forces that threatened their world. Their journey had been a testament to the power of friendship, determination, and the unbreakable bond between trainers and their Pokémon. As they looked to the future, Ash and Cynthia knew that their adventures were far from over and that they would face whatever came next with courage and resolve. Following the intense confrontation with Dr. Ignatius at the Sky Pillar and the dismantling of the ancient mechanism, Ash and Cynthia returned to their respective regions with a sense of accomplishment but also an awareness that their journey was far from complete. The mysteries surrounding Eternatus energy continued to loom over them, and they knew that further threats could emerge from the shadows at any moment. With their bond stronger than ever and their resolve unshaken, they prepared to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Ash arrived back in Galar to a hero's welcome, his exploits in Hoenn having spread throughout the region. He was greeted by old friends and fellow trainers who marveled at the tales of his adventure. Yet, amidst the celebrations, Ash remained focused on his mission. He resumed his journey, traveling to various towns and cities, investigating reports of unusual energy phenomena and rare Pokémon sightings. His encounters with trainers and Pokémon along the way helped him sharpen his skills and expand his knowledge, but he couldn't shake the feeling that something was brewing just beyond the horizon. Cynthia, meanwhile, returned to Sinnoh, where she threw herself into her research with renewed vigor. The insights gained from the ancient ruins in Hoenn and her confrontation with Dr. Ignatius had provided her with valuable clues about the nature of Eternatus energy and its connections to the ancient past. She spent long hours in her study, poring over ancient texts and consulting with experts in archaeology and energy dynamics. Her research led her to hypothesize that Eternatus energy, while immensely powerful, was also inherently unstable and could be influenced by other ancient energies and artifacts. Their paths converged once more when Cynthia discovered an ancient manuscript in Sinnoh's Canalev library that detailed the existence of a hidden temple in Johto, said to hold an artifact capable of stabilizing Eternatus energy. The manuscript, written in a cryptic and ancient script, hinted at the artifact's ability to harmonize with the natural energies of the world, potentially neutralizing the dangers posed by uncontrolled Eternatus energy. Cynthia contacted Ash immediately, sharing her findings and proposing that they journey to Johto to investigate further. Ash, eager to explore this new lead, agreed without hesitation. They arranged to meet in a Krutique city, a place steeped in history and legends, where they could begin their search for the hidden temple. A Krutique city, with its ancient architecture and vibrant cultural heritage, served as the perfect starting point for their expedition. The city's twin towers, the Burned Tower and the Bell Tower, stood as testaments to its storied past and its deep connections to the legendary Pokémon Ho-Oh and Lugia. Upon arriving in a Krutique city, Ash and Cynthia were struck by the city's timeless beauty and the air of mystery that seemed to permeate its every corner. They met with the city's historians and scholars, seeking information on the hidden temple described in the manuscript. Their inquiries led them to an old sage named Elder Matsuda, a guardian of a Krutique's ancient secrets. Elder Matsuda, a venerable figure with a wealth of knowledge about Johto's history and legends, agreed to help them in their quest. Elder Matsuda explained that the hidden temple they sought was known as the Temple of Harmony, a sacred site dedicated to the balance of natural energies. According to legend, the temple was built by an ancient civilization that revered Ho-Oh and Lugia as guardians of harmony and peace. The artifact they sought, known as the Harmony Stone, was said to be housed within the temple and held the power to stabilize energies that threatened to disrupt the world's natural balance. The path to the Temple of Harmony was fraught with challenges, requiring them to navigate treacherous terrain, decipher ancient puzzles, and overcome trials designed to test their resolve and harmony with their Pokémon. Elder Matsuda provided them with a map and a series of riddles that would guide them to the temple's hidden location, deep within the Hardwood Forest, a mystical and enigmatic forest that lay beyond the city's outskirts. Ash and Cynthia, accompanied by their trusted Pokémon companions, set out on their journey to the Hardwood Forest. The forest, with its towering trees and dense foliage, seemed to whisper secrets of ages past as they ventured deeper into its depths. They followed the clues provided by Elder Matsuda, which led them through a series of natural obstacles, including raging rivers, steep cliffs, and labyrinthine paths that tested their endurance and ingenuity. As they delved further into the Hardwood Forest, they encountered various Pokémon that appeared to be guardians of the forest's secrets. These Pokémon, possessing unique abilities and ancient wisdom, presented challenges that Ash and Cynthia had to overcome by demonstrating their harmony and bond with their own Pokémon. Each trial brought them closer to understanding the true nature of the Harmony Stone and the purpose of the temple they sought. Their journey through the Hardwood Forest culminated in their arrival at a hidden grove, where the Temple of Harmony stood shrouded in mist and ancient magic. The temple, built from stone and adorned with intricate carvings depicting Ho-Oh, Lugia, and other legendary Pokémon, radiated a sense of serenity and timelessness. It was clear that the temple had been designed to blend seamlessly with the natural environment, reflecting the ancient civilization's reverence for harmony and balance. Inside the temple, Ash and Cynthia found themselves in a grand hall illuminated by the soft glow of mystical crystals embedded in the walls. At the center of the hall stood an altar, upon which the Harmony Stone rested, its surface shimmering with a radiant energy that seemed to pulse in time with the natural rhythms of the world. The Harmony Stone, a flawless crystal of extraordinary beauty, emanated a soothing aura that filled the hall with a sense of calm and tranquility. As they approached the altar, Ash and Cynthia were confronted by the temple's final guardian, a majestic Pokémon with an ethereal presence, embodying the harmony and balance that the temple represented. This guardian, a fusion of light and shadow, tested Ash and Cynthia's resolve and their ability to work together as a team. The battle that ensued was not one of physical strength but of understanding and harmony, challenging them to demonstrate their bond with their Pokémon and their commitment to protecting the balance of the world. Through their combined efforts and the unwavering support of their Pokémon, Ash and Cynthia succeeded in earning the Guardian's trust. The Guardian, recognizing their purity of heart and their dedication to preserving harmony, bestowed upon them the Harmony Stone, As they held the stone, they felt its energy resonating with their own, imbuing them with a profound sense of peace and clarity. With the Harmony Stone in their possession, Ash and Cynthia returned to a Critique City, where they were greeted with reverence and gratitude by Elder Matsuda and the city's inhabitants. The stone, now secured in their care, represented a powerful tool that could help them stabilize Eternatus energy and prevent further exploitation of its destructive potential. Their journey had not only deepened their understanding of the forces at play but had also strengthened their bond and their resolve to protect the world from those who sought to disrupt its natural balance. As they prepared to continue their mission, they knew that the Harmony Stone would play a crucial role in their efforts to counteract the lingering threats posed by Eternatus energy and the ambitions of those who sought to wield it for their own gain. Returning to their respective regions once more, Ash and Cynthia carried the Harmony Stone with them, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. They continued their research and investigations, using the stone's stabilizing energy to counteract disturbances and anomalies linked to Eternatus energy. In Galar, Ash's journey took him to the wild area, where he used the Harmony Stone to quell a series of Dynamax incidents that had been causing chaos among Pokémon and trainers. The stone's calming influence helped restore balance to the region, earning Ash the respect and admiration of the Galarian community. In Sinnoh, Cynthia utilized the Harmony Stone in her ongoing research, using its energy to stabilize ancient artifacts and energies linked to Eternatus. Her work helped uncover new insights into the nature of these energies and their connections to the region's legendary Pokémon, paving the way for further discoveries and advancements in her field. Their efforts were not without challenges, as they continued to encounter remnants of the Eclipse Syndicate and other rogue elements seeking to harness Eternatus energy for their own ends. Each encounter tested their resolve and their ability to protect the world from the misuse of such powerful forces. Throughout their journeys, Ash and Cynthia remained in close contact, sharing their findings and supporting each other in their respective missions. Their bond, forged through trials and triumphs, grew stronger with each passing day, guiding them through the uncertainties and dangers that lay ahead. As they looked to the future, Ash and Cynthia knew that their mission to safeguard the world from the threats posed by Eternatus energy was an ongoing one. They were prepared to face whatever challenges lay ahead, armed with the Harmony Stone and the knowledge that their partnership would see them through even the darkest of times. Together, they had proven that harmony and balance were not just ideals to strive for but principles to live by, principles that would guide them in their quest to protect the world and ensure a future where Pokémon and humans could coexist in peace and harmony. In the days following their successful acquisition of the Harmony Stone, Ash and Cynthia continued their respective missions with renewed determination. The Harmony Stone had proven invaluable in stabilizing Eternatus energy and counteracting the disturbances caused by its misuse. However, they were acutely aware that the threats posed by those seeking to exploit this energy were far from vanquished. Ash, back in Galar, found himself increasingly drawn to the mysterious disturbances reported across the region. Although the Harmony Stone had quelled several Dynamax incidents, there were lingering reports of unusual energy fluctuations and sightings of strange Pokémon behavior. These anomalies, although subtle, pointed to a larger, underlying issue that Ash felt compelled to investigate further. Meanwhile, Cynthia's research in Sinnoh was yielding intriguing results. The Harmony Stone's ability to stabilize ancient artifacts and energies had uncovered a network of interconnected relics and sites that seemed to resonate with Eternatus energy. Each discovery brought her closer to understanding the full scope of this enigmatic force and its influence on the world's natural balance. Their paths converged once more when Cynthia stumbled upon a cryptic reference in an ancient Sinnoh manuscript. This reference spoke of a powerful artifact hidden in Unova, a region with its own rich history of legendary Pokémon and mysterious energies. The artifact, known as the Eclipse Core, was said to be a counterpart to the Harmony Stone, capable of amplifying and channeling Eternatus energy in unprecedented ways. Realizing the potential danger if the Eclipse Core fell into the wrong hands, Cynthia immediately contacted Ash. They arranged to meet in Unova, specifically in Castelia City, where they could begin their search for this elusive artifact. Castelia City, a bustling metropolis and a hub of commerce and culture, seemed an unlikely starting point for a quest involving ancient secrets, but its vast network of resources and connections made it an ideal base of operations. Upon arriving in Castelia City, Ash and Cynthia were greeted by Professor Juniper, a leading researcher and expert on Unova's legendary Pokémon. Professor Juniper, intrigued by their mission, provided them with crucial information about the eclipse core and its historical significance. According to her research, the eclipse core was created by an ancient civilization that sought to harness Eternatus energy for both creation and destruction, leading to its eventual concealment to prevent its misuse. Their search for the eclipse core took them to the Relic Castle, an ancient ruin nestled in the heart of the desert resort. The castle, with its labyrinthine corridors and shifting sands, was believed to hold clues to the eclipse core's location. The journey through the desert proved to be arduous, with intense heat and frequent sandstorms testing their endurance and resolve. However, their shared determination and the support of their Pokémon companions kept them focused on their goal. As they navigated the treacherous sands and explored the ruins of the Relic Castle, Ash and Cynthia encountered numerous puzzles and challenges designed to protect the secrets within. These trials, echoing the ancient civilization's reverence for balance and harmony, required them to demonstrate their understanding of Eternatus energy and their bond with their Pokémon. Deep within the Relic Castle, they discovered a hidden chamber containing an ancient mural that depicted a dramatic battle between forces of light and darkness. At the center of this conflict was the eclipse core, radiating a powerful energy that seemed to pulse with the very essence of Eternatus. The mural's intricate carvings and vibrant colors conveyed a sense of both awe and foreboding, hinting at the core's potential to both create and destroy. Their exploration was interrupted by the sudden appearance of members of the Eclipse Syndicate, who had followed them to the Relic Castle. These operatives, determined to seize the Eclipse core for their own purposes, launched a surprise attack on Ash and Cynthia. The battle that ensued was intense, with both sides deploying their most powerful Pokémon and strategies in a bid to control the ancient artifact. Despite being outnumbered, Ash and Cynthia's teamwork and the unwavering support of their Pokémon turned the tide in their favor. They managed to repel the Syndicate operatives and secure the Eclipse core, but the victory came with a sobering realization. The Syndicate was far from defeated, and their ambitions were more far-reaching than they had previously understood. With the Eclipse core in their possession, Ash and Cynthia returned to Castelia City, where they convened with Professor Juniper to discuss the next steps. The professor's analysis of the core revealed that it contained an immense concentration of Eternatus energy, capable of amplifying and channeling this force in ways that could either stabilize or destabilize the natural balance of the world. Recognizing the potential dangers of the Eclipse core, Ash and Cynthia resolved to safeguard it and prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. They decided to transport the core to a secure location where it could be studied and monitored without risking its misuse. Their journey took them to Opaloosid City, known for its advanced research facilities and its proximity to the Dragon Spiral Tower, a site of significant historical and mystical importance. In Opaloosid City, they met with Drayden, the city's mayor and a renowned dragon-type Pokémon expert. Drayden, impressed by their dedication and understanding of the gravity of their mission, agreed to provide them with the resources and support needed to secure the Eclipse core. He arranged for the core to be transported to a specially designed containment unit in the Dragon Spiral Tower, where it could be studied and its energies contained safely. As they prepared for the transport of the Eclipse core, Ash and Cynthia found themselves drawn to the Dragon Spiral Tower's storied history and its connections to legendary Pokémon. The tower, a towering structure that reached into the sky like a dragon ascending to the heavens, had been a focal point for mystical energies and ancient legends for centuries. Its halls and chambers were filled with relics and inscriptions that spoke of the region's past and the powerful forces that had shaped its destiny. Their time in the Dragon Spiral Tower provided them with valuable insights into the nature of Eternatus energy and its interactions with other ancient forces. They discovered that the Eclipse core, while potent, could be stabilized using the Harmony Stone's balancing properties, creating a harmonious energy field that neutralized the core's more volatile aspects. This discovery reinforced their belief that balance and harmony were key to understanding and managing the powerful energies they were dealing with. Their efforts to secure the Eclipse core were not without challenges, as the Eclipse Syndicate continued to pursue them relentlessly. The Syndicate's operatives, driven by their leader's vision of harnessing Eternatus energy for their own purposes, launched a series of coordinated attacks aimed at reclaiming the core. These confrontations tested Ash and Cynthia's resolve and their ability to protect the artifact while maintaining the delicate balance of the energies involved. Despite the Syndicate's persistent efforts, Ash and Cynthia successfully transported the Eclipse core to the Dragon Spiral Tower's containment unit. The core was placed within a specially designed chamber that utilized the Harmony Stone's stabilizing properties to create a secure and balanced energy field. This containment ensured that the core's potent energies could be studied and monitored without risking its misuse or causing further disturbances. With the Eclipse core safely contained, Ash and Cynthia turned their attention to the Syndicate's remaining operatives. They coordinated with regional authorities and other trainers to track down and dismantle the Syndicate's operations, using the knowledge and experience they had gained to thwart their plans and neutralize their influence. Their efforts led to a series of successful raids and arrests, significantly weakening the Syndicate's presence and curbing their ambitions. Their mission to safeguard the Eclipse core and dismantle the Eclipse Syndicate had brought them closer to understanding the complex and interconnected nature of Eternatus energy and its impact on the world. They had faced numerous challenges and dangers, but their bond and determination had seen them through each trial, strengthening their resolve to protect the world from those who sought to exploit its most powerful forces. As they reflected on their journey and the challenges they had overcome, Ash and Cynthia realized that their partnership had become more than just a collaboration. It had evolved into a deep and enduring friendship built on mutual respect and shared purpose. They had learned to rely on each other's strengths and support each other through the most difficult of trials, forging a connection that would guide them through whatever lay ahead. Their mission to understand and manage Eternatus energy was far from over, but they faced the future with confidence and resolve, knowing that they would continue to work together to protect the world and ensure a future where balance and harmony prevailed. With the Eclipse core safely contained and the Eclipse Syndicate's influence diminished, they turned their attention to the next steps in their journey, ready to face whatever challenges awaited them and continue their quest for knowledge and understanding. The experience had taught them the importance of balance, not just in managing powerful energies but in their approach to their mission and their partnership. They had come to understand that true strength lay in harmony and cooperation, and they were determined to uphold these principles as they continued their journey, confident that their bond and their commitment to protecting the world would see them through whatever trials lay ahead. With the Eclipse core securely contained within the Dragon Spiral Tower's specially designed chamber, Ash and Cynthia felt a momentary sense of relief. However, their journey was far from over. The Harmony Stone and Eclipse core, though stabilized, represented powerful energies that could still be a target for those seeking to exploit them. Ash and Cynthia knew that they needed to continue their vigilant efforts to safeguard these artifacts and unravel the mysteries surrounding Eternatus energy. Back in Galar, Ash resumed his journey through the region, keeping a close watch on any disturbances or anomalies related to Eternatus energy. The Harmony Stone, now a constant companion, proved invaluable in stabilizing energy fluctuations and calming Pokémon affected by the lingering presence of Eternatus. His encounters with trainers and Pokémon alike revealed a world in delicate balance, where the forces of nature and the ambitions of individuals often clashed. One evening, while camping near the slumbering Weald, Ash received an urgent call from Leon, the former champion of Galar. Leon, who had been monitoring unusual energy readings throughout the region, reported a significant spike in Eternatus energy emanating from the Crown Tundra. The Crown Tundra, a rugged and remote area known for its extreme climate and legendary Pokémon, had long been shrouded in mystery. Ash, recognizing the potential threat, agreed to investigate and set off immediately. The journey to the Crown Tundra was arduous, with freezing temperatures and treacherous terrain challenging Ash and his Pokémon at every turn. The landscape, with its icy peaks and sprawling glaciers, seemed to whisper ancient secrets as he ventured deeper into its heart. Along the way, Ash encountered various Pokémon adapted to the harsh environment, their resilience and strength inspiring him as he pressed forward. Upon arriving in the Crown Tundra, Ash met with Peony, a former gym leader turned explorer, who had been investigating the region's legendary Pokémon and ancient artifacts. Peony shared his findings with Ash, revealing that the energy spike coincided with the awakening of an ancient Pokémon known as Calyrex, a legendary figure revered as the king of bountiful harvests. Calyrex, according to legend, had the power to influence the land's fertility and the weather, but had long been dormant, its powers diminished by the passage of time. Ash and Peony's investigation led them to the Crown Shrine, an ancient and sacred site where Calyrex was believed to reside. The shrine, situated atop a frozen peak, was adorned with intricate carvings and relics that told the story of Calyrex's reign and its symbiotic relationship with the land. As they approached the shrine, they felt a palpable sense of anticipation and awe, the air crackling with the energy of a long-forgotten power. Inside the Crown Shrine, they discovered Calyrex, a majestic Pokémon with an aura of wisdom and authority. Calyrex, sensing their presence, communicated with them through telepathy, revealing that it had awakened due to the disturbance in Eternatus energy. The legendary Pokémon explained that the balance of nature was being disrupted by the unstable energies emanating from the Eclipse Core and other artifacts linked to Eternatus. Calyrex, understanding the gravity of the situation, offered to assist Ash in stabilizing the energy in the Crown Tundra and restoring balance to the region. Together, they embarked on a series of challenges and trials designed to harness Calyrex's powers and the stabilizing properties of the Harmony Stone. These trials, rooted in ancient traditions and the natural rhythms of the land, tested Ash's understanding of harmony and balance, requiring him to work in concert with Calyrex and his Pokémon to overcome various obstacles. Meanwhile, in Sinnoh, Cynthia's research into the interconnected nature of Eternatus energy and ancient artifacts continued to yield fascinating insights. The Harmony Stone had provided her with a means to stabilize and study these energies, revealing patterns and connections that hinted at a deeper, underlying force at work. Her studies led her to explore the Spear Pillar, a site of immense historical and mystical significance, believed to be a nexus of energies connected to the creation of the Pokémon world. Cynthia's investigation of the Spear Pillar uncovered a series of ancient inscriptions and relics that pointed to a cosmic event known as the Convergence, a rare alignment of celestial bodies that amplified the energies of the Harmony Stone, the Eclipse Core, and other artifacts linked to Eternatus. This event, according to the inscriptions, was both a time of great potential and great peril, capable of either restoring balance or unleashing chaos depending on how these energies were managed. Realizing the potential implications of the convergence, Cynthia contacted Ash to share her findings. They agreed that the convergence represented both a unique opportunity and a significant threat, and that they needed to act quickly to ensure that the energies involved were used to restore harmony rather than disrupt it. Their discussion led them to plan a meeting in the Crown Tundra, where they could combine their knowledge and resources to address the challenges posed by the convergence. As Ash and Calyrex continued their efforts to stabilize the energies in the Crown Tundra, they encountered increasingly intense energy fluctuations and disturbances. These disruptions, linked to the approaching convergence, manifested as powerful storms, unusual Pokémon behavior, and sudden bursts of Eternatus energy that threatened to destabilize the region. Ash, with Calyrex's guidance, used the Harmony Stone to counteract these disturbances, but the task became progressively more difficult as the convergence drew nearer. Cynthia's arrival in the Crown Tundra brought a renewed sense of purpose and urgency to their mission. Together, they analyzed the energy patterns and devised a plan to channel and stabilize the energies during the convergence. Their plan involved using the Harmony Stone and the Eclipse Core in conjunction with Calyrex's powers to create a harmonious energy field that could balance the converging forces and prevent any potential catastrophes. As they prepared for the convergence, Ash and Cynthia were confronted by a final challenge from the Eclipse Syndicate. The Syndicate, having learned of the approaching convergence and the potential power it represented, launched a coordinated attack on the Crown Shrine, aiming to seize control of the energies and use them for their own ends. The battle that ensued was fierce and relentless, with Ash and Cynthia facing off against the Syndicate's most formidable operatives. The confrontation at the Crown Shrine tested their resolve and their bond as they fought to protect the ancient site and the energies it harbored. Ash, wielding the Harmony Stone, and Cynthia, using her deep understanding of Eternatus energy, worked in unison to repel the Syndicate's assault. Their Pokémon, fighting valiantly alongside them, demonstrated their loyalty and strength, turning the tide of the battle in their favor. In the midst of the battle, the convergence reached its zenith. The celestial alignment intensified the energies emanating from the Harmony Stone and the Eclipse Core, creating a brilliant display of light and power that illuminated the Crown Tundra. Ash and Cynthia, guided by Calyrex and their own instincts, harnessed these energies to create a stabilizing field that neutralized the disruptions and restored balance to the region. The Syndicate operatives, overwhelmed by the combined forces of Ash, Cynthia, and Calyrex, were ultimately defeated and driven from the Crown Shrine. Their defeat marked a turning point in the struggle against those who sought to exploit Eternatus energy, signaling the end of their immediate threat and the restoration of peace to the Crown Tundra. As the convergence subsided and the energies settled into a state of harmony, Ash and Cynthia stood together at the Crown Shrine, reflecting on the journey that had brought them to this moment. The experiences they had shared, the challenges they had overcome, and the bond they had forged had deepened their understanding of the world and the forces that shaped it. They had learned that true strength lay not in power alone, but in balance, harmony, and the connections they had with each other and their Pokémon. Their mission to protect the world from the misuse of Eternatus energy had reached a crucial milestone, but they knew that their journey was far from over. With the Harmony Stone and the Eclipse Core now stabilized and safely contained, they turned their attention to the future, ready to continue their quest to understand and manage the powerful forces that influenced their world. As they prepared to part ways once more, Ash and Cynthia made a promise to remain vigilant and to support each other in their ongoing efforts to safeguard the balance of nature and the harmony of their world. Their partnership, built on mutual respect and shared purpose, had become a source of strength and inspiration, guiding them through the challenges they had faced and those they would undoubtedly encounter in the future. Returning to their respective regions, Ash and Cynthia continued their work, using the knowledge and insights they had gained to protect and preserve the balance of their world. Their efforts were met with gratitude and admiration from the communities they served, and their names became synonymous with the ideals of harmony and balance they had come to embody. The experience of the convergence and the battle at the Crown Shrine had reinforced their belief that the forces of nature, though powerful and often unpredictable, could be understood and managed through cooperation, understanding, and a deep respect for the natural world. They had learned that true harmony was achieved not through domination or control, but through a delicate balance of forces and the recognition of their interconnectedness. As they looked to the future, Ash and Cynthia remained committed to their mission, confident that their partnership and their dedication to the principles of balance and harmony would continue to guide them through whatever challenges lay ahead. Their journey had shown them that the path to understanding and protecting their world was one of continuous discovery and growth, and they embraced this journey with courage and determination, ready to face whatever the future held. After the events of the convergence in the Crown Tundra, Ash and Cynthia returned to their respective regions, each armed with new insights and a deepened sense of purpose. The balance restored through the Harmony Stone and Eclipse Core had brought a temporary peace, but they both knew that the mysteries surrounding Eternatus energy were far from fully understood. Their partnership had forged a bond of trust and respect, and they were determined to continue their quest to protect the world from the forces that sought to disrupt its harmony. Ash returned to Galar, greeted by the lush landscapes and vibrant communities he had come to love. His time with the Harmony Stone had taught him the delicate interplay of energies in nature, and he resumed his travels with a renewed focus on understanding and protecting the natural balance. As he journeyed through the region, he encountered numerous trainers and Pokémon, each with their own stories and struggles, and he took every opportunity to help and learn from them. One day, while exploring the ancient ruins of Stowe on Side, Ash encountered Sonia, the budding researcher and former assistant to Professor Magnolia. Sonia, who had been studying the history and mythology of Galar, shared her latest findings with Ash. She had uncovered references to a hidden sanctuary deep within the wild area, a place where the energies of the land were said to converge in a unique and powerful way. This sanctuary, known as the Sanctuary of Equinox, was believed to be a focal point for Eternatus energy and could hold further clues to understanding its true nature. Intrigued by Sonia's discovery, Ash agreed to accompany her on an expedition to locate the Sanctuary of Equinox. Their journey took them through the expansive wild area, a sprawling and untamed landscape filled with diverse Pokémon habitats and challenging terrains. As they ventured deeper into the wild area, they encountered various Pokémon influenced by the fluctuating energies, their behaviors and appearances hinting at the underlying forces at play. Meanwhile, in Sinnoh, Cynthia continued her research at the Celestic Town Historical Center, delving into the ancient texts and artifacts that had long been her passion. Her studies had revealed an intricate web of connections between Eternatus energy, the Harmony Stone, and other legendary artifacts scattered across the world. Each discovery brought her closer to understanding the full scope of these energies and their impact on the natural balance of the Pokémon world. Cynthia's investigation led her to a remote and secluded valley known as the Vale of Legends, a place steeped in myth and lore. The Vale of Legends was rumored to be a sanctuary where ancient forces converged, a place where the energies of the land, sea, and sky intersected in a harmonious balance. Guided by the ancient texts and her own intuition, Cynthia embarked on a journey to the Vale of Legends, determined to uncover its secrets and their connection to Eternatus energy. The path to the Vale of Legends was fraught with challenges, as the valley was protected by natural barriers and elusive guardians. Cynthia's journey through the rugged terrain tested her endurance and resourcefulness, but her determination and the support of her Pokémon saw her through each trial. Along the way, she encountered wild Pokémon that seemed attuned to the unique energies of the valley, their presence a testament to the ancient forces that shaped the landscape. As Ash and Sonia reached the Sanctuary of Equinox, they were greeted by a breathtaking sight. The sanctuary, nestled within a secluded grove, was a place of serene beauty and vibrant energy. The air shimmered with a palpable sense of power, and the surrounding flora and fauna thrived in the harmonious balance of the converging energies. At the heart of the sanctuary stood an ancient stone altar, adorned with intricate carvings and symbols that spoke of a forgotten time and a deep connection to eternatus energy. Their exploration of the sanctuary uncovered a series of ancient inscriptions that described the role of the harmony stone in maintaining the balance of energies and the importance of understanding and respecting the natural forces of the world. These inscriptions, written in a language that combined both ancient runes and modern script, hinted at a profound and timeless wisdom that resonated with Ash's experiences and his understanding of the world. As they delved deeper into the sanctuary's mysteries, Ash and Sonia discovered a hidden chamber beneath the altar. This chamber, accessed through a series of cleverly concealed mechanisms, contained an array of ancient artifacts and relics that seemed to pulsate with a familiar energy. Among these artifacts was a crystalline structure that radiated a powerful aura, its presence both captivating and enigmatic. The crystalline structure, which Sonia identified as the Nexus crystal, appeared to be a central element in the sanctuary's design, serving as a focal point for the converging energies. The Nexus crystal, much like the Harmony Stone and the Eclipse Core, possessed the ability to stabilize and channel eternatus energy, creating a harmonious balance that resonated throughout the sanctuary and the surrounding area. Ash, recognizing the significance of the Nexus crystal, carefully examined its properties and its interaction with the energies around it. His observations revealed that the crystal acted as a conduit, amplifying and harmonizing the energies in a way that enhanced the natural balance and stability of the sanctuary. This discovery reinforced his belief that the key to managing eternatus energy lay in understanding and respecting the interconnectedness of all things, a lesson that had guided him throughout his journey. In the Vale of Legends, Cynthia's exploration led her to a hidden grotto, a secluded and tranquil haven where the energies of the valley converged in a harmonious symphony. The grotto, surrounded by towering cliffs and ancient trees, radiated a sense of timeless peace and serenity, its waters sparkling with an ethereal glow. At the center of the grotto, she discovered a stone pedestal adorned with intricate carvings and symbols that mirrored those she had seen in the Celestic Town historical center. The pedestal, which appeared to be an ancient altar, contained a crystalline artifact similar to the Nexus crystal that Ash had found in the Sanctuary of Equinox. This artifact, known as the Celestial Gem, radiated a soothing and harmonious energy that resonated with the natural forces of the valley. The Celestial Gem, much like the Harmony Stone and the Eclipse Core, seemed to play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of energies and fostering a sense of unity and harmony. Cynthia's study of the Celestial Gem revealed that it acted as a stabilizing force, channeling the energies of the land, sea, and sky into a harmonious balance that permeated the valley. The gem's properties, coupled with the ancient inscriptions and symbols on the pedestal, provided valuable insights into the nature of eternatus energy and its relationship to the natural world. These findings deepened her understanding of the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of maintaining harmony and balance. As Ash and Cynthia continued their respective explorations, they remained in close contact, sharing their discoveries and insights. Their conversations revealed striking parallels between the Sanctuary of Equinox and the Vale of Legends, highlighting the universal principles that govern the balance of energies and the importance of respecting and understanding the natural forces at play. These shared insights reinforced their commitment to their mission and their belief in the power of harmony and balance. Their investigations also uncovered a troubling pattern: reports of renewed activity from the Eclipse Syndicate. Despite their defeat at the Crown Shrine, remnants of the Syndicate had resurfaced, attempting to harness the energies of the Nexus Crystal and the Celestial Gem for their own purposes. These reports underscored the ongoing threat posed by those who sought to exploit eternatus energy, and Ash and Cynthia knew that they needed to act swiftly to counter this new danger. Determined to thwart the Syndicate's plans and protect the sacred sites, Ash and Cynthia coordinated their efforts, planning a series of strategic moves to secure the Nexus Crystal and the Celestial Gem. Their plan involved using the stabilizing properties of the Harmony Stone and their combined knowledge to create protective barriers around the artifacts, preventing the Syndicate from accessing or manipulating their energies. Their efforts culminated in a final confrontation with the Syndicate at the Nexus Crystal and the Celestial Gem. The battle, fought with unwavering resolve and determination, tested their skills and their bond as they faced off against the Syndicate's operatives. Ash and Cynthia, drawing on their deep understanding of the energies and their bond with their Pokémon, managed to repel the Syndicate's assault and secure the artifacts. With the Syndicate's threat neutralized and the Nexus Crystal and Celestial Gem safely protected, Ash and Cynthia turned their attention to the future. They knew that their journey to understand and manage Eternatus energy was far from over, but their experiences had strengthened their resolve and deepened their partnership. Together, they had uncovered valuable insights into the nature of balance and harmony, and they were determined to continue their quest to protect the world and uphold the principles they had come to cherish. Their mission, now more than ever, was one of vigilance and dedication. They had learned that true harmony was achieved through understanding and respect for the interconnectedness of all things, and they were committed to fostering this balance in every aspect of their work. As they prepared to part ways once more, they made a promise to remain in close contact and to support each other in their ongoing efforts to safeguard the world from those who sought to disrupt its harmony. Returning to their respective regions, Ash and Cynthia continued their journeys with a renewed sense of purpose and a deeper understanding of the forces at play. Their experiences had shown them that the path to protecting the world was one of continuous discovery and growth, and they embraced this journey with courage and determination, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. In Galar, Ash continued his travels, using the knowledge and insights he had gained to help trainers and Pokémon alike. His encounters with the diverse and vibrant communities of the region reinforced his belief in the power of harmony and balance, and he took every opportunity to share his experiences and learn from those he met. His bond with his Pokémon grew stronger with each passing day, a testament to the principles of trust and cooperation he had come to value throughout his journey. One day, while traversing the serene paths of the Glimwood Tangle, Ash received a call from Leon. The former champion's voice was laced with urgency. He had detected another anomalous spike in Eternatus energy, this time near Hammerlock. The energy readings suggested the presence of a previously undiscovered source of Eternatus energy. Recognizing the potential danger, Ash agreed to investigate and set off immediately, his mind racing with possibilities and concerns. Upon arriving in Hammerlock, Ash was greeted by Professor Magnolia and her granddaughter Sonia. The two researchers had been monitoring the energy readings and had pinpointed their source to an ancient subterranean chamber beneath Hammerlock Stadium. The chamber, a relic of a bygone era, had long been sealed and forgotten, its purpose and contents shrouded in mystery. The recent energy spike suggested that something within the chamber had been reactivated, and they needed to uncover its secrets before it could pose a threat. Ash, accompanied by Professor Magnolia and Sonia, ventured into the depths beneath Hammerlock Stadium. The journey through the underground passages was fraught with challenges, as the labyrinthine tunnels twisted and turned, their walls lined with ancient inscriptions and carvings. The atmosphere was thick with the weight of history, each step echoing with the whispers of a forgotten past. As they delved deeper, the energy readings grew stronger, guiding them toward a central chamber that seemed to pulse with a life of its own. Upon reaching the heart of the chamber, they discovered a vast, domed room, its walls adorned with intricate murals depicting scenes of ancient battles and celestial events. At the center of the room stood a towering obelisk, its surface etched with runes that glowed with a faint, eerie light. The obelisk, a monument to an age-old conflict, seemed to resonate with the same Eternatus energy they had encountered in the past, its presence both awe-inspiring and unsettling. Their examination of the obelisk revealed a series of interconnected mechanisms that appeared to control the flow of Eternatus energy within the chamber. Professor Magnolia, with her extensive knowledge of ancient technologies, identified the obelisk as a conduit designed to harness and channel Eternatus energy. Its reactivation had triggered the recent energy spike, and they needed to understand its purpose and how to stabilize it to prevent any potential disruptions. As they worked to decipher the runes and mechanisms of the obelisk, Ash's thoughts drifted to Cynthia. Her expertise in ancient artifacts and her deep understanding of Eternatus energy would be invaluable in unraveling the mysteries of the chamber. He reached out to her, sharing their findings and requesting her assistance. Cynthia, intrigued by the discovery and eager to contribute, agreed to join them in Hammerlock, setting off from Sinnoh with her characteristic determination and grace. Cynthia's arrival brought a renewed sense of focus and purpose to their efforts. Her analysis of the obelisk and its inscriptions revealed a complex system of energy conduits and stabilizers, designed to regulate the flow of Eternatus energy and maintain a delicate balance. The obelisk, she explained, was part of an ancient network that spanned across regions, connecting various sites of power and significance. This network, she theorized, was intended to manage and contain Eternatus energy, preventing it from becoming destabilized and causing harm. Their combined efforts led to a breakthrough as they discovered a hidden mechanism within the obelisk that allowed them to stabilize the energy flow. This mechanism, a series of intricately designed levers and switches, required precise coordination and timing to operate effectively. Ash, Cynthia, and the researchers worked together, their actions synchronized as they manipulated the mechanism and restored balance to the obelisk's energy flow. With the energy stabilized, the obelisk's runes glowed with a steady, harmonious light, and the atmosphere within the chamber shifted from one of tension to one of serene calm. The obelisk, once a potential threat, had been transformed into a beacon of balance and stability, its energies harmonized and controlled. The chamber, now bathed in a gentle, radiant glow, seemed to resonate with a newfound sense of peace and tranquility. Their success in stabilizing the obelisk was a significant milestone in their quest to understand and manage Eternatus energy. The discovery of the ancient network and its role in regulating energy flows provided valuable insights into the methods and wisdom of those who had come before them. It reinforced their belief in the importance of balance and harmony, and the need to respect and understand the natural forces that shaped their world. As they prepared to leave the chamber, Ash and Cynthia took a moment to reflect on their journey and the challenges they had overcome. Their partnership, forged in the fires of conflict and tempered by mutual respect and understanding, had grown into a powerful alliance that transcended their individual strengths and abilities. They had learned that true strength lay not in the possession of power, but in the ability to understand and harmonize the forces at play, creating a balance that benefited all. Returning to the surface, Ash and Cynthia shared their findings with Professor Magnolia, Sonia, and Leon, detailing the ancient network and its role in managing Eternatus energy. Their insights provided a new perspective on the history and mythology of Galar, shedding light on the interconnected nature of the world and the importance of maintaining balance and harmony. Their discoveries also underscored the need for continued vigilance and cooperation, as the threat posed by those who sought to exploit Eternatus energy remained ever present. Their work in Hammerlock completed, Ash and Cynthia parted ways once more, each returning to their respective regions with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. Ash continued his journey through Galar, using the knowledge he had gained to help trainers and Pokémon and to protect the natural balance of the region. His experiences in the wild area and Hammerlock had deepened his understanding of the interconnectedness of all things, and he approached each challenge with a sense of humility and respect for the natural world. Cynthia, meanwhile, returned to Sinnoh with a wealth of new insights and knowledge. Her studies at the Celestic Town Historical Center and her exploration of the Vale of Legends had provided her with a deeper understanding of Eternatus energy and its relationship to the ancient artifacts and forces that shaped their world. She continued her research with renewed vigor, using her findings to inform her work and to guide her efforts to protect and preserve the natural balance of her region. As time passed, Ash and Cynthia remained in close contact, sharing their discoveries and supporting each other in their respective endeavors. Their bond, forged through their shared experiences and mutual respect, became a source of strength and inspiration, guiding them through the challenges they faced and the mysteries they sought to unravel. Their partnership, built on the principles of balance and harmony, continued to shape their journey and their understanding of the world. Their efforts to protect and understand Eternatus energy did not go unnoticed, as their actions inspired others to join their cause and to embrace the principles of balance and harmony. Trainers, researchers, and communities across the regions began to adopt practices that promoted the sustainable and respectful management of natural resources and energies, creating a ripple effect that spread far and wide. The legacy of their work became evident in the harmonious interactions between people and Pokémon, the flourishing of natural habitats, and the increased awareness and appreciation of the interconnectedness of all things. Ash and Cynthia's journey had demonstrated that true harmony was achieved through understanding and respect, and their efforts had laid the foundation for a future where balance and cooperation guided the actions of all. As they looked to the future, Ash and Cynthia remained committed to their mission, confident in their ability to navigate the challenges ahead and to protect the world they had come to cherish. Their journey, marked by growth, discovery, and the forging of deep and meaningful connections, had shown them that the path to understanding and managing the forces of nature was one of continuous learning and adaptation. Their partnership, a testament to the power of cooperation and mutual respect, continued to inspire and guide them as they faced the ever-evolving challenges of their world. Together, they embraced their journey with courage and determination, ready to face whatever the future held and to uphold the principles of balance and harmony that had become their guiding light. In the end, Ash and Cynthia's story was one of unity and understanding, a journey of discovery and growth that transcended the boundaries of regions and the limits of individual strength. Their commitment to the ideals of balance and harmony had transformed their world, creating a legacy of peace and cooperation that would endure for generations to come. And as they looked to the horizon, they knew that their journey was far from over, and that the future held endless possibilities for those who embraced the principles of harmony and balance. To be continued. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Now we will see you in the next video.